We're going to the taxi so we can catch the train to London.
One of the things I want to talk to you about today is about a trip I recently went on with two of our students. We actually had the privilege of visiting number 11 Downing Street. For a head teacher to be invited to 11 Downing Street, and in particular to take two students, was a huge privilege. I am proud of being head teacher of Abraham Moss. The confidence with which our students approached Downing Street, the journey down, on the train, walking through security, was nothing to them. It was just another day at school. As a head teacher, you don't always get the chance to spend real quality time with your students. And I was lucky enough to spend some real quality time with Anna and Shiraz. What became very, very clear is that both students, in fact I'd say the vast majority of students at our school, really do aspire to achieve the very best in their lives, not just as adults in the future, but whilst they're at school.
So what did you do to be part of the Ladder Project?
Well, to be part of the Ladder Project, I basically, first I was in a project, the EE project, where we had to create a brief where we'd show our pitch and such and such.
Did you guys go to EE to do the thing?
We went in London to such and such, like the headquarters. That's where we showed our brief.
Because I had two advertising agencies. I did it at McCann Manchester, and I did it at BBH, which was based in London. With them, we did a similar thing. We did briefs, and we had to. It was more of learning about how the advertising agency works and how they take work from their clients. And I thought it was pretty cool because we got to work with professionals and see what it was like firsthand in the environment itself. So, this isn't actually the only project our school's been part of. Yeah, a lot of our students recently, they went to Westminster.
Houses of Parliament.
Yeah, they went there too, and they spoke to a local MP that spoke about stuff like terrorism and the voting age. And it's actually quite a big thing now because then they're going to meet in March again and go to Media City, and they'll have that televised. So I mean, our school's actually quite a lot. I mean, it's quite a big opportunity to be able to go to the House of Parliament.
Okay, we've arrived at Euston Station, London, after a pleasant journey from Manchester Piccadilly. Next step of the journey is we're going to go and get a black cab to Downing Street. When we arrive there, we're going to go through security. We've got to show photo ID, our special invitations, as being privileged to be invited to Downing Street. Abraham Moss is so proud of that. Then we're going into an event which is hosted by the Chancellor of the Exchequer, George Osborne, and we have lots of distinguished guests from all the leading companies in the country. For example, the Managing Director of 20th Century Fox, Head of Barclays, and numerous other distinguished guests. And hopefully, it may be great if we get a visit from number 10, but who knows?
We're finally here at Downing Street, and as you can see down there to the right, there is 11 Downing Street. Of course, we have to go through security, but we're still excited for what's going to happen next. Bye! I thought it was amazing and I had a really good time. Going to the companies, and I was speaking to like every one of them.
Did you speak to the woman from IBM?
I did, yes.
Yeah, she spoke to me and she gave me a kind of job offer. She said do an internship, and she gave me a business card. Did you get a business card offer as well? And I also I got an apprenticeship for a coding company, which and work experience.
Yes.
So I think I got a lot out of the day. The Chancellor as well, he was quite a nice guy.
He was?
Yeah, he showed us around. There were a lot of companies there. I didn't realise how many there'd be. There was McDonald's, Virgin Media, there was IBM of course.
George Osborne, the Chancellor, shook her hand and he was like, "Are you alright?" And I was like, "Yep, I am."
They spoke to you in terms of how you would probably speak to your friends, and they gave you like an insight on their business and what you could do to get into their industry. And we convinced them to work with the Ideas Foundation itself. So I think that was, we both got something out of the day. It wasn't just like a one-sided event.
Yes, it was like it was interesting for all of us because we all learned things, and I'm sure that we got an advantage from this, and so did they, because that's what we were trying to achieve.
As I watched Anna and Shiraz walk around the room talking to all these VIP guests, ministers, etc., I considered the fact that we actually only had 2 of our students actually in 11 Downing Street. And I thought to myself, okay, Anna and Shiraz are pretty confident people. But I'm absolutely certain I could have taken any student from Abraham Moss, and they would have all, collectively, represented our school really, really well. And that's the value that we add. That's what makes us unique as a school. Our students not only come out with some fantastic qualifications, but we also prepare our students for the world of work, for adulthood. And we develop in them a great sense of pride, of individualism, of being proud to be different.